All right, here we go. March 8th. Happy to see you all. Happy to train outdoors in beautiful, carefree Arizona. Here we go. Let's come to center. Rebalance ourselves. Re-energize. Recharge. Feet together, hands together in prayer posture. Pull them down, down and into heart center. Touch the sternum area with your thumbs. And just begin the cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Hot, audible exhale through the mouth. Make sure you can hear your breath. One more, 3 breaths to begin. Breathe down deep into the belly, Buddha belly. Inhale, exhale, belly into spine, in and up. One more, inhale, Buddha belly, belly comes out. Breathe down deep past your chest. Exhale, belly comes in towards the spine. Relax the hands. Put your awareness right in heart center, right here. Put mind in chest, in heart. Turn the hands over, feel heart center opening, and just invite the light. Invite the light. I've got a lot of light around me today, and I'm just inviting it into my palms and into my third eye. Just invite it into your life. Invite it into your body. Light, trees, mountains, all filled with chi, the plants, and we're just inviting all of that chi into us. Chi all around us. All we have to do is stand and receive and invite. Relax the hands. Bend both knees until the left leg gets empty. All the weight in the right leg. Fill it up, yang energy. Left leg gets light, yin, empty. Step out, flat, empty foot. And just let the body start to unravel side to side. Let it unravel. Feel like a piece of pasta just came out of the water. Just that level of relaxation. My hips are sort of doing a little bit of a figure 8, side to side, just loosening my body up. And then catching that forward and backwards. Catch the momentum. Push against the chi. Feel the pressure on the balls of the feet and the pressure on the heels. Feel pushing against this chi. I'm getting a lot of chi right now from the beautiful plants and cactus around me, and there's a little running water next to me as well. Hoping you can hear that. And just relax the hands back into Wu Chi posture. Feel the palms, the laogongs rooting into earth. Feel the feet bottoms rooting into earth. Be like the cactus trees behind me today. Just be like them. Stoic, tall, elongated spine, rooted down deep into earth. Just be the cactus today. I'm getting tons of chi from the cactus around me. Cup the hand and tap. Let's move that stagnant energy in the body. Down the inside, up the outside, shoulder blade. Armpit. Don't worry if you're not in the same place as me, you'll catch up. After you massage armpit, waist. Armpit down to waist, drum the ribs. Wake up the organs underneath. Then come across the chest, down the other arm, down the inside, up the outside. Doesn't matter which arm you start with. Armpit. From armpit, come around, massage shoulder blade, then armpit. Drum the ribs. Then give a little bit of a thumping right underneath collarbone with gentle fists. And right in the middle, thymus cleanse, thymus thump, just like Tarzan. Then the collarbone, get your fingers underneath collarbone and just open up those lymph nodes under there. Both sides. You can do one side then the other. You can do both sides at once, up to you. But get underneath that collarbone. You have tons of lymph nodes under there. And I know I'm feeling good today because I have almost no pain. And I usually have a little wonky spot under there, but I don't today. It's good. And then brush down the center of the body, vagus nerve. Just straight down. Just massage. Breathe. Dantian. 3 inches below navel. Snap. Gentle fist. Lean forward slightly. Kidneys and adrenals. Rub. Sacrum. And legs. You can bend over, put your foot up on something, or you can do some balance practice by doing it in the air. Don't forget the Achilles heel and ankles. That's an important region to tap. Achilles heel is longevity point. Take your time. When you're done, come back to Wu Chi. Breathe. My whole body's already starting to breathe. Feel like you're breathing your whole body through your skin, through your feet, through your head top. Everything's starting to breathe. And let's bounce. Shaking off whatever we just unblocked, whatever we just moved from the tapping. Now we're shaking and bouncing it off, opening up more lymph nodes, detoxifying the body. You can inhale, exhale through the nose. I just go up and down. Once in a while, I tap the heels. Maybe 2-3 times during a bouncing session, I may tap the heels. Inhale through the nose as you come into Wu Chi. Exhale through the mouth. Hot, audible exhale. Feel the body move. One more bounce. Just a quick one. In and out through the nose. When we come back to Wu Chi, in through the nose, hot, audible exhale through the mouth. Inhale, exhale, fire breath. Feel you getting warm in your core. More relaxed this time. Muscles very relaxed, just hanging off the bones, like fruit hanging from a tree. And back to Wu Chi. Let the body move. Whatever it needs to do, it's just recalibrating itself. It wants to move in between. After the tapping and the bouncing, always just let it move. If it wants to, if it just comes back to Wu Chi and it's comfortable there, it may just want to go right into whole body breathing. That's what my body just wants to go right into it. It's saying, I don't even need time to move. I want to go into whole body breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, right in front of lower dantian. Coordinate. Use the breath to marry mind with body here. Follow your own respiratory rate. So we'll all be going at different speeds here, following our own breath. You're breathing from the top of your head down to the bubbling wells in your feet. Everything moving, everything opening in the inhale, everything closing on the exhale. And make sure if you go far apart with your palms, make sure you don't go too far where they lose connection with each other. If you feel they've lost connection, look how you can keep this nice and small. All I have to do is slow my arms and hands down, and I can coordinate that with my breath and keep them smaller. This feels a little tighter, a little bit more connected. Or I can go a little bigger and see how that feels. Explore it. Have fun with it. Have fun with the whole body breathing. Also use this when you're stressed. Very hard to do this and be stressed at the same time. So from whole body breathing, once we feel mind and body have connected and they're synced up, I feel pretty connected right now. I'm going to go right into spinal cord breathing. Inhale, chest up, look up, beautiful blue sky. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis under. Look at the C shape I have going on in my back and spine. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. I don't want to be too far over. I'm not using my lower back at all. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the lungs expanding. Feel the ribs opening. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis under. Notice when I'm bent over in my final exhale posture, you can still see my forehead. If you can see the top of my head, then I've bent too far over. So that's one way to check yourself. You can do this in the mirror just to be sure. Mirror is a wonderful teacher. Feel the spine elongating, expanding, creating space between the vertebrae, allowing synovial fluid to come in between the vertebrae so that we're more agile, more mobile. That's our whole goal here, in the mobility part anyway. Exhale, next exhale, hold for a second, and then open, gazing at the moon. Notice what I'm doing here. I'm just pivoting, turning on my Zongding, my central axis. I'm just rotating. I'm not reaching. I haven't shifted my weight into my left or right leg. I'm equal weighted, but I'm pivoting on that center post. If you want to coordinate your breath, I inhale in the middle, and then I exhale as I turn. Inhale, exhale. That exhaling also allows for the spine to adjust if it needs to. It may adjust on its own as your spine becomes more agile. Should feel good. Gazing at the moon. Don't lift the arms up too high. Just look through your hands as if you're looking through a little window, a little space here. One more. And come to the middle. Exhale. Inhale, washboard. Exhale, push down. Inhale. Exhale. Next exhale, hold the hands down, palms towards earth. Leave one down, and we're going to lift one up. We'll do heaven and earth press. Feel I'm pushing down and pushing up at the same time, and then I release it. Pinkies kiss. Remember this one, pinkies kiss. That's where they pass each other, and the spine is unraveling. And I push up and push down, and then I let it go, and I relax. In between, pinkies kiss, pass each other, and then open again, stretch, and then let it go. Stretch, press to earth, press to the heavens, then relax and let it unwind and unravel. Notice the twisting of the spine that occurs here as well with heaven and earth breath. This is one of the 8 brocades. One more each side. Feel the stretching in the ribs. Feel them opening, elongated. Hold, toes out. All you have to do is just bring the toes out into horse stance, soft horse, which is a high horse. See how the arms are? Look like a yin-yang symbol. And here we go. Root, come down, yin-yang arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise as they come around, and then time yourself so you root as they come to their final yin-yang posture. Yin-yang, arms. Keeping a slight bend in my elbows the whole time. Notice my arms are not stiff. I've not locked them out. Inhale, rise, and then begin the root. Down, rise, root. It's a beautiful Qigong. One more. As you end, just take the top hand and bring it down, and hands flowing through water. You could bring the feet in a little bit. My hips in this one, I start kind of pigeon-toeing my feet slightly on this one because it allows for my hips, just slightly, not much. It allows for my hips, as I do hands flowing through water, to make a slight figure 8. Very small figure 8. I'm not overdoing it. Notice my hands. My fingertips are pointing towards earth in this one. Hands flowing through water. It's a beautiful one as well. Feel the body, the weight shift leading the hands. I'm reeling silk here. Watch, the weight shift and the hands come around the corner. Make that as elegant as possible, as smooth as possible. No breaks or pauses as your hands come around. Look how they come around this corner. There's nothing harsh about it. It's soft. It's not abrupt. They don't stop. They actually come around. Next time you come this way, just let the outer hand come to the top. Very simple. Outer hand on the top, and then cloud hands, right out of the yang style form. Keep the bottom hand alive. Notice when the hands go past each other, the inside hand is going past the wristwatch. Imagine you've got a wristwatch on both hands, both wrists. The inner hand goes right past the wristwatch. Notice my weight shift and waist turn. Weight shift moves the hands, then waist turn. The weight shift moves the hands. See there? Weight shift moves the hands. Weight turn. Waist turn. Weight shift moves the hands, then turn the waist. Weight shift moves the hands, then turn the waist. So it's always the weight shift first, then the waist turn. Weight shift hands, then turn waist. Top hand is blocking a strike from the outside. Bottom hand is blocking a groin kick. So both hands are alive, they have a function. This is cloud hands or outside parry. Just relax into it a little bit. Allow yourself to breathe normally here and just drop into a sort of soft state of meditation. Don't think too much about it. You're all doing it correctly. I'm doing this one for a while. Just drop in. Allow your body to get into the beauty of Qigong, which is that repetitive motion creates a meditative state in the mind and the nervous system. That's the beauty of the repetitive motion. Allows everything to calm down and decompress, go into rest, digest state. Next time you come here, outer hand on top, just pausing for a split second, and then right into inside parry. Inside parry. Now this would be this. If I don't shift my weight, look how it's all elbows, no shoulders. But once I shift the weight, it just changes it a little bit. Still blocking a groin kick, blocking a strike to my center line with the upper hand, blocking a groin kick with the lower hand. Block, block, block. I also have a weight shift with a waist turn. Don't over rotate. If I was in a room right now, not in a field of cactus, I would be going from the corner to the corner, but not over rotating my body. So this would be too much. See, I'm way off here. No, less, do less. Should be comfortable on the body. 4 points should be in alignment, meaning your groin points and your shoulder notch points. Those 2 and 2 should be in alignment. Breathe, relax into it. You have the motion now, just relax into it. Again, allowing the repetitive nature to just soothe the body and the mind. Should be soothing and nurturing. Centering, balancing. Bringing us back to the through line and the yin-yang symbol. One more. Bring the hands into the hips. Step out, left foot to the corner, right foot to the corner in a soft horse stance. Keep the hands down at the hips, palms up, and we're going to do a little swallow skims the lake. You can hold this posture the whole time, or when we go in this direction, you can turn the back leg. You can let the legs turn if you want to go deeper. If not, you just hold this posture the whole time. There's 2 versions of this one. This one is beginner, intermediate, and then going down like this and switching the feet direction, that's more advanced. So please, I encourage you to work at your level. So the advanced option will always be available to you. Always. It's not like today's the only day. I'm on some loose gravel here, so I may do a little bit more advanced here and there, but I'll start out with the beginner option. Notice what I'm doing. I'm warming up my legs and knees. As I go up and down, I'm massaging. Palms up. And go this way first. Mirror me if you would. Shoot the hands straight out, right out from here, from solar plexus. Straight out from solar plexus. Bring it around. Let's do this beginner intermediate first. And out to the side, flies overhead, and back to the nest. Shoot the other one out. Flies, skims the lake, comes straight out at my side, straight out. Flies overhead. Feel the stretching in the ribs. And as I skim the lake, I do come down a little lower, and then I rise up with the bird as he takes flight overhead. So shoot him out, dip down, root, skim the lake, and then come up, rise as he flies overhead. Root, rise, root, root, rise, stretch. Now I could go a little bit more advanced if I want to. Coming deep. Shoot them out. I'll go nice and slow. And back. You've got to kind of have a slippery floor to do this one. Notice my foot coming out. Watch the knees. Don't overdo this one. Notice in the middle, I come back to 50-50. When they're both in the nest, it's a 50-50 stance. One more. Back to the nest. Good. Let's integrate this one with some teacups, double teacups. You can adjust your legs. You're going to take a little wider than normal stance, but adjust your feet until they're comfortable here. Notice they're coming back past the kidneys. I bend over to allow the palms to stay up. Then I bend back as they come over my head like a lasso, all the while trying to keep my palms upright, not spilling the tea. They could go sideways a little bit. They could go on an angle, but in general, upright. You can practice this one at home by putting rocks or a penny or something in your palms and then trying to keep them from falling. It's a great way to practice. Breathe. Back past the kidneys, up and over like a lasso. Lean back, lean forward, lean back. I'm just making 2 figure eights. One more. When I serve the tea, great place to transition. Overhead. Now watch, I'm going to pass the kidneys from the back to the front. Serve the tea. Overhead like 2 lassos. Pass the kidneys. Serve the tea. You have to lean forward as they come behind the kidneys and then lean back as they come overhead like 2 lassos, just to allow for the palms to stay upright. One more of these and we'll land them right at the hip bones. That's why I like to do it in this order. Watch as they come through. I land them right here. Back to this posture. Come out a little bit wider in horse stance, but high horse, which is a soft horse. So good for the legs and our balance here. And we're going to do bend bow, shoot the arrow. So inhale, come up into a high or soft horse stance. And then as we exhale, remember, the hands are going to come like this. I want you to feel the pulling of the bow back to shoulder notch, right back to here. And the front hand comes into 1 finger Zen. Notice 1 finger Zen is this. Just look through here. Look right through this little L shape that you're creating. Okay? And then the 1 finger Zen hand is always the one that comes in first. 1, 2, 3. So here we go. Palms together. Hold on, I saw something come across my screen. Just want to make sure we're okay. All right. Here we go. Forearms together. Come down. We're going to go this way first. 1 finger Zen, bend at the wrist and pull and push. Notice my posture. I'm 50-50 in my stance. This hand is in my shoulder notch, front hand all the way out. This is one of the times we really elongate the body. Look through the finger. 1 finger Zen comes in. 1, 2, 3, and then the other side. Always the bottom hand is the one that's going to shoot out next. Notice I bend my wrist before I shoot it out to stretch all that fascia in the one finger Zen arm. One finger Zen comes in, 1, 2, pull the energy into heart. 3, other hand is on the bottom now. This hand is on the bottom, so this becomes one finger Zen. Root. Rise. 1, pull it into heart. 2, more chi into heart. 3, this is on the bottom. Pull, push, root. Look through that hand. One finger Zen comes in, 1. Notice I go back to high horse stance, 2, 3. Only go down to your level. This is fine too. There's nothing wrong with this. This. Go at your level in here. When you root, bring it in. 1 more. 2, 3. This one's on the bottom and root. Look through that hand. 50-50 on the stance. And then bring that hand in. 1, 2, 3. Come up into high horse and hold. This is just a moment where we can integrate stand still like tree or embrace the tree, standing Qigong into our moving Qigong session. Notice my posture is like this, like I'm really embracing a tree, or in this case today, a cactus. And my hands and palms are lined up with my heart center. Breathe. Feel the whole body breathing. Notice my fingers are even breathing. I'm breathing through my skin right now. As I inhale, my fingers almost come apart a little bit. They extend, and then I exhale. So I'm doing a little bit of this, skin breathing. Inhale. Notice my fingers. Exhale. Hands lined up with heart. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing with all my skin, my whole body is one lung. Inhale, exhale. Great place to take a break and hold the Qigong. Bring the hands in, push down into earth. Shine the hands into lower dantian. Feel the palms shining, connecting with lower dantian. Just for a moment. Then turn the hands towards each other to connect with each other. Find that sweet spot, probably 11, 12 inches, give or take. Everyone's a little different, but find that sweet spot where the palms are connected, and then Tai Chi ruler. I feel like a locomotive here. Inhale, 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Exhale, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Notice my body's moving. I'm doing cross squats, quads to groin. Notice my pelvis is moving forward and backwards in space as I come down. Forward in space and backwards in space as I come down. Forward, 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Pelvis backwards, 12 o'clock, back down to 6 o'clock. And this feels like a locomotive. My arms are barely doing anything, but my body and my spine. I'm doing a little bend bow shoot arrow with my spine and my pelvis, and it's causing my arms to make this beautiful circle. See from this side if this is better. Yeah, you can see it a little better this way in the sun. Slow it down. Go with the speed of your breath on this one. Don't rush it. Feel the palms connecting to each other. Right in front of lower dantian. Show you from the front. Very calming Qigong. Calming for the central nervous system. step out with the one foot and go, keep the palms connected, down the leg and up and around. Come up to the heel, down the leg to the knee and up and around. The back leg stays completely stationary. The back foot does not come up. The front foot comes up to the heel as I come back. Then it goes flat. Little bigger circle on this one. Do you have a Tai Chi ruler? Great to hold one of those during this. It's kind of fun. If not, just keep your palms connected to each other. Keep them close enough where you feel them connected. Down the leg, right off the knee. It comes down in line with the knee. It's not touching, but then it shoots off the knee and up and around. Next time you come forward, step out with the other leg. Just reposition your back foot, and let's get the other side. Doesn't matter which side you started with. Make it smooth, slow, continuous, no pauses or breaks. Next one, you come back, bring the foot back, relax the hands. Inhale, exhale. And do a little bit of pushing through the wall. Let me show you from the side. Inhale, arms up like the first Qigong, and then pull the hands in, just like this, into shoulder notch, and then push them out. Let me show you this side, better sun. Push them out through the wall. There's a wall here. Somewhere around here on the forearm is your etheric field. And then down. Inhale. If you can do this all up to the shoulder notch in one inhale, great. And then this would be your exhale. And down. If you can't, do it twice. Inhale, exhale. On the way in. Inhale, exhale again on the way out. You can do 2 each time. Just breathe. Don't worry about the breath so much. Push through the wall. Like you're putting on a jacket or a spacesuit as the arms push out. Inhale. Exhale, push through your etheric wall and down. Inhale. Exhale. Notice my body's pumping. Inhale. Exhale. Pumping at the groin. Nice and relaxed. Feel the body sucking in and then pushing out. What else is going on here? I'm sure you're all seeing it. Watch. Bend bow. Shoot arrow as you push through the wall and down. Arms up. Pong. Sink into earth. Sink root. Now absorb Liu. Push out. G. So you see the energies are going on here. Root. Absorb. Pull in. Liu. Push through the wall. Bend bow, shoot arrow. Let's do that again. Bend bow, bend bow, bend bow, and then shoot the arrow and down. Sink, pong, bend bow, shoot the arrow and down. Bend bow, shoot the arrow down. Sink, pong, Then bend bow, liu, absorb it in, and shoot the arrow. Straight out and down. One more. Sinking, floats the arms. Arms are done. Bend bow, shoot the arrow, and down. Relax the arms. Come back to Wu Chi in between. This is our neutral posture, neither yin nor yang. Great place to come back to. And let's do a little bit of turning the ball. Keep the palms connected. This is such a great exercise. Keep the palms connected. I want you to first turn the ball towards you. We're going to do it both ways. Towards you is yin. Turning the ball towards you is yin. This way. Turning the ball away from you, which we'll get to in a minute, is yang. So I stand in a comfortable stance. Notice that what I've got going. Notice my hips, my quad. I'm folding at the quad, turning at my waist a little bit. So I'm using my feet bottoms and all in here, this whole area, to turn my hands. And my job is to keep those palms connected. So this is not connected. I want to keep them connected. If I was holding a 6-inch ball, imagine that, and keeping them connected. And I can go make the ball bigger or smaller. Look how I'm keep staying connected the whole time. Reverse it. Now I'm going forward, yang, with the ball. Maybe I go a little faster, maybe a little slower. Wanting the whole thing with the feet bottoms, and I'm folding at the quad, folding, 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 folding. Fold here, fold here. That creates this motion. Turning and folding at the quad. I don't even have to focus on turning. I just have to fold this quad, fold this quad, fold this quad. And then the arms just start to go. And my job is keep them connected. Keep them connected. Make the ball a little bigger. Now make it smaller. Feel the difference. Contrast. Contrast. Boy, have I learned that lately. Contrast is our greatest teacher. I wouldn't know a nice room at this resort unless I was in a terrible room at first. Contrast. I don't know good without bad. I don't know bad without good. Everything is contrast. So just feel that. And relax the hands back into Wu Chi posture. Just feel it. Now we're going to bring the hands in, come back into feet forward parallel, shoulders width, and just relax everything. A little bend in the knees, a little bend in the elbows, and then push out up to the tippy toes. Notice my hands are straight out. I've not broken my wrist. And then relax, and everything relaxes. Stretch out like a rubber band and relax. This is a fascia tendon membrane stretching movement. So you're going to stretch the rubber band and then let it come back. Stretch the rubber band up on the tippy toes and let it come down and relax it. But remember, there's power in the relaxation, right? When you shoot a rubber band at somebody, which I do sometimes, the power is when you let it go. It's in the contraction. So here's the expansion, but there's still power in the relaxation. Stretch the rubber band and then let it go. One more of these. Stretch the rubber band. Good. And let it go. Hands down into your hips. Come back into a soft horse stance, which is high horse. And you all know this one. punch, open. I'm going to come in a little closer, open. This hand is palm up in the hip bone, palm up, hip bone, punch. And when you punch, come out like a corkscrew, right up like a corkscrew, right into center of the heart. Open, use the pinky side to grab. You're grabbing someone's shirt like this. Grab the shirt, break the wrist. Notice my wrist is broken, meaning bent. Break the wrist, one finger at a time. Pinky, next, 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 thumb last. That's dog bite grip. Push, pull, corkscrew the punch out. Open, grab with the pinky side, break the wrist, one finger at a time. Really do this intensely. Look at your hand, all focus. Eyes right on your hand, focus. Open, grab, one finger at a time, push, pull. Open, grab, break the wrist, one finger at a time, push, pull. Open, grab, one finger at a time, push, pull. Corkscrew out, open, grab, one finger at a time, push, pull, corkscrew, punch, open, grab, break the wrist, and break, same thing. One more, push, open, grab, bring it in, and both sides in. Good. Hold horse stance for a moment, but come up into a comfortable high horse. Good. Walk the feet in a little bit, shake them out. Nothing wrong with shaking them out. Take a quick little drink here. We're a little past midway, and we'll do some mobility stuff. Good. Sorry, allergies here a little bit. Here we go. You all know this stuff. Let's go. Figure eights. First, just make the figure eights or the infinity sign. Just make the infinities first. Then add the fingers. Open, closed. Open, closed. Notice the stretching I'm getting on all my fingers and my wrists. This is, you know, as we age, the joints get closer together. And what we're doing with this mobility stuff is we're bringing synovial fluid and blood in between the joints so they can't get closer. Stop, reverse it. Let the elbows just float. My shoulders are not involved. My elbows are just floating in space. But we're bringing in blood and synovial fluid. So the joints can't get closer to each other. That's our whole goal with this mobility work. More synovial fluid between the joints, good. Age better. Now just wrists, in. I only do each one 5 to 7 times, and reverse. Once you get this routine down, you can do it anytime. And then I go right into elbows, elbow circles. Again, 5 to 7, that's all. I'm counting, but in general, if you do it on your own, you only need 5 to 7. In, reverse it. Good, relax the arms. Use the shoulder blades now, shoulder blades. Up and back, up and back. We're gonna go back forward today. Walk them backwards in circles. No bending at the elbow here. I don't bend here, and I'm not flailing the arms all over the place. The arms are pretty much just coming along for the ride, but I'm not moving my arms at all. I'm just making big circles in reverse with shoulder blades, not moving the arms. They're just coming along. The ribs start to move. They're starting to open. Right in here, all of that space between the ribs. I'm getting space there too. But moving shoulder blades, I'm massaging heart and lungs. Reverse it. Walk forward. Big circles with shoulder blades. Allow the ribs to move, relax, open. All in here, look how this is all moving. and relax. So when we talk about the book, those of you in the book club, and even not, it doesn't matter. We want this moving not just side to side in our classes, right? That's a lateral move. We want vertical. So put the suspenders on. Put your pinkies on your hip tips. Put your thumbs on rib tips. And then open the suspenders and close the suspenders. Open the suspenders, meaning those two fingers that you have. I'm just using those two fingers, right? They're getting further from each other, and now they're getting closer. Further, closer. This is suspenders. What is that doing? It's forcing this movement right here, this vertical pumping of the body, which is so healthy for all these organs in here. So again, this is horizontal. We did a ton of that today, but I want the vertical as well, which we should be doing, and we are, when we're doing bend bow, shoot arrow. Bend bow, as we tighten down on the suspenders, shoot the arrow. They open, and the coccyx also moves with it, and the sacrum. So just something to be aware of, the suspenders, right in here. This is all moving this way and this way, massaging all of these organs underneath. Now let's do hips. Side, side. Notice with mobility work, we do 4 points first. Forward, backwards, side, side, then we make a 360. So we do side point, forward point, back point, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Neutral. Now, feel the difference because you warmed it up, the 4 points. Now do the circles, hip circles, and see how that feels. Notice I'm moving from my hip. My head's just coming along from the right, but I'm not doing this. That's a different motion. I'm moving from the hips. So my hips are the ones that's making the circle. My head is just coming along for the ride. Your back may adjust, your spine. I often get a lumbar adjustment when I'm doing this one, but go slow enough so you can feel the adjustments possible and so that you can feel the stretching as you do it. Reverse it. Again, everything I do like 5 to 7 times each way. Good. One more. So good. I don't want to stop. Come back to neutral and the neck. Let's do the neck now. Shoulders up, look up. Let's get rid of that text neck or that reading neck. So, and back to neutral, shoulders down. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders and look forward. Now, chin forward, chin in. Like you're on a table, chin forward, chin in. Forward, in. Not circles yet. Working up to the circles. Forward, back, forward, back. Now, bring the shoulders up just a touch. Just a touch, because you'll create this little bowl, this little cradle right here. And then as you create this little safe cradle, now try side to side. These are neck glides. So forward, back, side to side, one side, side now. But each of those is called a neck glide. Notice again, we're doing 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. Working them separately. And then we try to glide in a circle. This is not a neck circle yet, but it's just a gliding forward, side, back, side, forward. One way. Don't need many of these. Forward, side, back, side, forward. These I don't do too many, maybe 2, 3. Then once that's all warmed up, feel the neck. Just feel yourself. Just check in. From there, now elongate the neck, elongate the spine, and do neck circles. Reverse it. Good. Come back up to neutral. And just give me a couple of crane. Just a couple of these. Just going to do 2 to each side. 1. Try to time your hands with your knee. This is wonderful for focus, balance, trying to get your knee and your hands to come up together and down together. This is crane. Knee and hands up together, down together. Just notice the difference because we did a bunch of Qigong and some mobility work. Notice how different your body may feel doing something like this and how much more connected you are than when you started. I definitely feel more connected in my body. And if I had led with this movement, I wouldn't be doing it quite as well as I am right now if I started off our class in it. But because I'm feeling so calm and connected, everything is moving. One part moves, all parts move. One part stops, all parts stop. Remember our basic rules, our foundational principles. And relax. Good. We're going to close by going shift all the weight into your left leg. So don't mirror me on this one. All the weight left. We always open and close with left leg. And push off the left leg as you scoop all that chi around you. Just scoop it, hands like shower heads, bathing the body in a sea of chi. Let them start to float down. As they get close to the body, I turn my palms in. And I let them align my chakras and my 3 energy centers. Scoop some more chi. Again, let it float down, aligning your chakras and 3 energy centers. You've got 7 chakras, and 3 energy centers, just allowing your hands to wand through and align. Last one down, hands together. And just stay with me on this one. We have 1 more minute. Stay with me. As the hands come down to heart, just stop for a moment, center yourself, and bring them down here. Palms up, 1 palm on top of the other, both palms up. And just 1 more centering. Let the bottom hand swoop out. Whichever hand's on the bottom, doesn't matter. Put the hand in a karate chop position and just wand through. Again, more aligning of the chakras and the gaze. Land with palm on top of palm, palm up. Let the other hand that's on the bottom now, that one floats out, and just slowly let it wand through. It's a beautiful aligning process. 1 more each side, just to savor it. Make a little heat to end our practice. Take my glasses off because I can do that here. Feed the eyes. Then take the 2 fingers. When you're done, take your time. 2 fingers, go up the bridge of the nose, over 3rd eye, and out to the temples. Should feel good. These 2. Up bridge of nose, over 3rd eye, out to temples, wipe off. Then down the bridge of the nose, underneath the cheekbones, out to the ears, and pinch and pull the ears from the top all the way around, down to the earlobe. Should feel good. Pinch and pull, pinch and pull. Pull them away from the ear, pull the ear away from the head. There, good, good. Okay. Thank you so much for coming along this journey with me to beautiful, carefree Arizona and having class here.